this out to the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. Buying time to his left. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a punt of 42-7 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll find Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second and 4. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw it into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to Christian Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Newton. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Etienne up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Another tote for Etienne.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll run with Etienne.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton, throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton backs it forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play action. It's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
One more time with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
It's a close game here early on. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
A handoff for Etienne.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Etienne once more.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
From the 25 on second down, Newton escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
3 yards remain for second down. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
2nd and 1. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Looking to throw.
He's got his tight end Fant.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Now Newton. Step, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll set up to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Fant. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Jordan Brooks, his second sack of the night. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Newton to throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the gun, here's Newton. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, Newton. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
To throw is Newton. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now back to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw, Newton. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Newton's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
A give to Etienne running right. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He's going to try and take off with it.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Going right back to Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
The throw over the middle taken in. And just 3 yards
on the counter. Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner drops it for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is Welsh.
Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10, Newton finds his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to make it a 2-score game. Gonna miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They're going to try and run for it. And he is in. And the Super Bowl is tied. huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the O team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Newton able to hook up here with Ridley, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Cam's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. High throw, but the catch is made. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's Newton. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Cam to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Now Newton.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One last throw here for Newton. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, CD, we get to see the debut of the brand-new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So They might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game, the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Newton to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll run here with ETN. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll set up to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern Times a little thrown off. Or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try.
And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Well, the change in rules from